How to sharpen the knives on your Denis Cimaf mulching head. Properly sharpening the knives on your Denis Cimaf head is imperative to your machine's ability to perform at its best and will also extend the life of your machine. The tools you'll need to complete this task have already been provided in your Denis Cimaf startup kit. Those include a gas-powered or electric grinder, a backing plate, an abrasive disc with 36 grit Cubitron, a grinder socket, and your Denis Cimaf sharpening gauge. To prepare your grinder for sharpening, begin by first removing the split pin on the head. Using the socket tool provided in your startup kit, begin turning clockwise to remove the retaining nut and washer. Install the backing plate and abrasive disc with the rough side facing outward. Put the washer and lock nut back on and tighten the lock nut counterclockwise using the socket tool once again. Install the split pin into the hole and bend the pin tabs by spreading them into a Y shape to provide security. Before you begin, make sure you're wearing the proper personal protective equipment required to complete this task. This includes safety glasses, a hard hat, steel-toed work boots, and leather work gloves. Warning: care should be taken to ensure that the machine is turned off and the rotor has come to a complete stop before performing any maintenance or inspection. Always perform the lockout, tag-out procedure before working on the equipment. Serious injury or death can occur if the engine is accidentally started. Before beginning, make sure all the hydraulic control valves are in the neutral position. Next, set the head at a level that is a comfortable height for work. Using your Denis Cimaf sharpening gauge, lay the flat edge of the sharpening gauge against the top of the knife. The sharpening gauge should lay flat against the knife. If it is not resting flat, the knife needs to be sharpened to achieve the correct cutting angle. Taking your grinder, which was previously prepared, take a shoulder width stance and make 2 points of contact on the grinder. Using a touch and go method, start by cutting high and drawing forward. When your cut begins to migrate down, back off and adjust the angle of the grinder and continue the process. Continue to adjust the grinder as the cut continues to migrate down until it covers the plateau of the knife. Apply pressure to the knife and continue a forward and backward motion, which will provide a machined finish across the knife. Pro Tech tip: if the knives you are sharpening have moderate wear and are missing sections any bigger than that of a standard BB, ensure special care when sharpening these knives. Do not over-sharpen them, or they may throw the head out of balance. When sharpening, if the color of the knife begins to appear blue or yellow, stop the grinding process on that knife and move to another so it can cool down. Color changing of the knife while grinding is a sign of heat treatment occurring, which can lead to faster deterioration of the knife. Be sure to sharpen your knives in pairs, making sure you're working on each adjacent pair at a time. Failure to do so can result in the head becoming unbalanced. Once the sharpening process is complete, take your sharpening gauge once again to ensure the knife is properly sharpened with the gauge lying flat on the knife. Repeat this process until all knives are sharpened on the rotor with the correct cutting angles. This process should be performed after every 4 hours of operation. Once the full process is complete and all knives have been sharpened, your Denis Cimaf mulching head is ready to get back to clearing the way.